Chapter 71. Sickening Jimmy, the lead singer and frontman of the rope service, wiped the sweat from his brow with a towel while he caught his breath between songs. A roadie drone came and took his guitar off him, switching it with another for the next song. It had brought him the wrong one, so he called it over again and handed the guitar back. "All right, you mad fuckers," he turned to the crowd while he waited for the proper instrument. "How you all doing out there, eh?" People cheered, but it still wasn't quite the reception the man with the cloven thumb would have expected. He was sitting up on the balcony where he had more perspective, which, he reflected, was probably for the best. He had Ray to thank for that. Looking down, he watched the two guitarists beckon Sickening Jimmy over for a quick conference. They were pointing at their instruments with concern. Heads were shaking, hands were held up in refutation. Then the roadie drone zipped back on stage and handed a guitar to the frontman. The wrong one again. In fact, it was the same guitar he'd just rejected. "Right, well," his throat mic back on, Sickening Jimmy looked disappointed. "We were going to play an old favourite from Fist for the Slaves, but, he glanced at his guitar and shrugged at his bandmates. "Looks like we're playing another number. You ready, guys?" "I said, are you guys ready? Let me hear you scream. This is School of the 20 Rats. 1, 2, 3. The snare drum rattled up a steep crescendo. Once the veins in the drummer's shoulders were about ready to burst, the bass rolled in with a fuzzed-up deep-sea wave, and the guitar laid down a crunchy, muted rhythm, broken from time to time by the jangle of pure insolence. Sickening Jimmy gave a single staccato grunt, then drawled his vocals over the front rows, with a curl on his lip and a thrust in his hips. "Whisper him your secrets, he knows them all the same. He wove them in your dreams with all the panic and the shame. Tap your toes to his ukulele, beat your rhythm on his drum. Go on and shake his hand, he's the..." The man with the cloven thumb sat back and settled into the show. Interesting song. He liked this band. And besides, what else was there to do? He'd done all he could to set events in motion, and now time was drawing on. The sands were running out. Either she'd make it, or she wouldn't. He might as well enjoy the concert, whatever happened.